Welcome to Coffee with Keith. My thought for you this week is business is a lot like playing golf. You know, I'm inspired by this beautiful country club behind me, and I'm watching the golfers take their shot and play their 18 holes of golf. And I'm reminded how much business really is like a round of golf. First off, you must address the ball, which means you must step up and you must begin to address the ball, and in golf that means focusing on where you want the ball to go. And just like in business, that focus becomes very, very important. You know, I'm reminded of the times, and I've played a little golf, and I'm reminded of the times when I have stepped up to the tee to get ready to take that first shot, and as I look down the fairway, I see a water hazard. And my thought at that very moment is, gee, I don't want to go in that water hazard. You know, that water hazard is just about my stroke from this point. In other words, the distance that my ball would go. A very common distance, you would know. I'm looking at the water hazard and saying, that's exactly where my ball's going to go, in the water. Now, does it surprise you that when I take that swing, that my ball goes in the water? Just like in business, we need to be focusing on what we want, not on what we don't want. So focus on where you want the ball to go in the positive sense in the round of golf, and the same way with your business projects. So I should have been focusing that shot not going into the water hazard, but on going into the fairway, on going to a nice, safe second shot down towards the green. So that's part of what we need to do when we focus our energies in business. Focus on the outcomes that we want. And then we have to, at some point, actually step up and take the shot. If you don't take the swing and the shot at the ball, you can't be considered a golfer. And that's the way it is in business too. At some point, you've got to step up and smack that ball and really plan for the best. In business, we have to do that as well. We have to execute. Sometimes we get so hung up in the planning that we're afraid to take the risk to execute. And in golf, you risk it all if you don't take the swing and hit the ball. And so it is with business. You must take the swing, take the best shot, and move your project or your business goal forward. And who knows? You might just make a hole-in-one. And wouldn't that be an exciting way to end the day? This has been Coffee with Keith. Don't forget to visit my Facebook page, Coffee with Keith.